Hey comic book fans, welcome back to another edition of Comic Book Geezers. I am your host, Wild Bill the Unknown Comic, and my co-host...
I am Pete. How's everybody doing? We've got a fun show for you today. You guys like team-ups? Well, we've got the classic Marvel 2-in-1 team-up.
Of The Thing and whoever.
Every issue was someone else, right?
I don't have many of these. This video is basically going to be Pete's. He's got a ton of these. He passed 100 issues. I don't know how far he went. My stack is insignificant. Three.
And
I
you're
have
a Thing
three.
fan. I was kind of surprised at that. But
Well, I was never... Well, again, back to being a kid without having an allowance and all that. I have only one Marvel team-up, which was with Spider-Man. But to see it with The Thing, I just didn't have many Fantastic Fours. Just didn't get into it.
Yeah.
But they are good, the
they're
ones
good.
that I have.
And the great thing is you can get these nowadays pretty cheap.
Yeah, like these. Well, as we see, I got one for $1 and the other two for $2.50.
Yeah, they're fairly cheap. A lot of times I get these when I go to cons and I just see a bunch of them. Like, oh, I don't have those, and I just get them. So, but anyway, so this started back in 20 centers, so that was probably
72, 73.
Yep, exactly. So here's the first one. They just decided that a lot of people really liked the Thing character, and they wanted to see how he worked. I believe this got jump started in that Marvel feature where it was the Thing and the Hulk.
Okay, so he enough sales, so they gave him. And is he the first Fantastic Four character to kind of go solo?
No, the Human Torch actually did. The Human Torch was in Tales to Astonish, I believe, for a while. No, Tales of Strange Tales. Human Torch had his own little run in Strange Tales before they brought Doctor Strange in. Or Nick
because I've never seen a solo book on Sue Richards or Reed Richards.
No, not those two. Just the Human Torch and the Thing, which is kind of interesting. Which just goes to show you that they're judging what to do with these solo jaunts based on the popularity of the characters.
Well, if you think about it, the Thing and the Human Torch are the two biggest freaks out of the Fantastic Four.
So why not give them their own books, right? So here we've got the ever-loving Thing, Ben Grimm, fighting and then teaming up with one of my all-time favorite characters.
I love the Man-Thing.
The Man-Thing, yep. Which is
great
cool.
cover.
Yeah, it is a really cool one. What you're going to notice here as we go through these, we have a lot of them, so we're going to go through them pretty quickly, is at times Marvel threw in some really offbeat, minor characters who maybe never really had a chance on their own, but they figure, let's throw them in with the Thing. Because, you know, how many times you can have the Thing in Submariner, right? We've seen this a million times. It's always
in the Fantastic Four books.
Yeah, and even in Submariner. So, although cool, right?
Who's the Evil Claws belong to?
Evil Claws? The Stalker from the Stars. Yeah, I don't even remember. And this is kind of noteworthy because these guys are fighting side by side, which almost never happened, right?
There's the Claws I was talking about.
Because we've talked a million times about how these two dudes do not like each other at all. So the fact that they're fighting side by side, pretty interesting.
It's a rare gem.
So here we got the Thing and Daredevil. Don't want to forget about Black Widow because at the time her and Daredevil were kind of an item, right?
Yes.
Doing their book together.
Got that glare going on there.
There you go.
Look at that. That's still great artwork.
Yep, it is.
20 center still?
20 center, yep.
Or is that 25?
25, yeah.
All right.
So number 4, we got Thing and Cap.
So we're moving into about 1974 with these books.
Captain America.
Mid to late 74.
No sign of a Falcon anywhere. Here's an interesting one. So at the time, the Guardians of the Galaxy were a fairly minor team, right? There really was not a lot of acclaim for these guys. And you'll notice the guys that are in the Guardians here, this is the old school Guardians team. So they're very different from what you see in the movies nowadays. But kind of cool nonetheless. You see Cap is also in this particular issue.
I don't see any Groot.
Yeah, no Groot. No Groot. So this is very notable. So this is number 6 with the Thing and Doctor Strange. That cover art is by none other than Jim Starlin. Amazing cover there.
That is definitely cool.
Especially like Doctor Strange. Look at how neat that is. So very cool. And then issue number 8, we got the Ghost Rider. Kind of an interesting pairing, right?
Johnny Blaze.
Yep. Pretty cool.
The Thing hitching a ride?
Hitching a ride. And he doesn't look too comfortable with hitching that ride either. Well, if you were riding on a devil bike, I think you'd be
spitting out fire. And you need rock hard skin like the Thing to be able to deal with that.
That's right. Thing in the Thor,
I like how they
Puppet
use
Master.
yellow on the top.
Yeah, it kind of works for this one, right? Actually, yellow and Thor always seem to work out pretty good. You're up.
Number 11. I just picked this up last week at a flea market. I picked it up because of the Golem.
And again, an offbeat character, right? Who would think that?
And what's interesting about the Golem, he debuted or had a few highlights in Strange Tales. Remember?
Yes.
In the 170s?
Yes.
And they
absolutely.
refer in this book to those 3 issues that he's in, which is 173 or 74.
I believe you're right.
174, 176, and 177. So I have 2 of those out of that. But anyway, the Golem goes against the Thing in this issue, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
They're not really teaming up.
Yeah, some of these are a mix of fighting each other or teaming up. It depends on.
And then I just picked this up last weekend, and then this one also, the next issue, number 12, The Thing and Iron Man. This one I haven't read yet. I got to get around to it, but
Jack Kirby cover alert.
Yeah, just because I'm an Iron Man fan, I just
Gotta have it.
Yes, and then number 13, you have Pete.
I do. Thing and Luke Cage, Power Man.
Yeah, that's a nice cover.
Kind of neat, right? Why not?
What else? You got 14?
I got 14. The Thing and the Son of Satan.
Now there's an unlikely matchup
Absolutely.
right there.
Absolutely.
He's a good character too.
So again, that's what was kind of cool about this book is the
This
offbeat
one-
nature of the team ups because they were not your run of the mill team ups by any means.
Our buddy Kirk hooked me up with this one. Got this for $1.
Morbius, yeah.
Thank you.
That's
And
a
it's
great one.
because Morbius is on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have wanted it. Because this was I just got this in January from Kirk. This was my first in my collection, and that's it. I only have 3 of these.
That's it. That's a good one. Well, that's 3 good ones to have. So let's just run through these real quick. So number 16, Thing and Kazar.
Kazar.
Kind of neat.
I say Kazar. He says Kazar.
Kazar. The Basilisk fighting
The Basilisk.
Thing and Spider-Man.
He's also... I wonder if this also carries over into Marvel Team Up.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. They're
Because we're going to get to that episode
probably
next.
sitting right behind me over there. Yeah. Very
And
good
that runs a
observation.
couple of issues.
Now,
in
that
Marvel
was-
Team Up.
That you bring up a very good point. One of the things that you can say about both the Marvel 2-in-1 and the Marvel Team Up series is they tended to get a little formulaic at times. It's always like, okay, who is the Thing or Spider-Man going to team up with this month? And they're going to fight a baddie, go their separate ways, done. But occasionally, some of these storylines bleeded into like Fantastic Four comics or Spider-Man comics or from Marvel 2-in-1 to Marvel Team Up. That is kind of cool. I'd always really like when they did that, but they didn't do it often enough, if you ask me. Because so some of these are kind of like they're fun, but they're like, okay, whatever. Here, another very offbeat character that you do not see too often, right?
Definitely cool.
So that's kind of neat.
Where did he first appear, the Scarecrow? Was that
it
Marvel Spotlight?
Marvel Spotlight,
Or Marvel
yes.
Premiere?
I think it was Marvel. I think it was
Spotlight.
Marvel Spotlight.
Okay. You have that, don't you?
I do. Now I'm like, which one is it? It's a one or the other.
All right.
It's a one or the other. But very cool. Another cool character that they really didn't do enough with. Thing and Tigra. Also kind of neat. You recall Tigra had lots of time where she interacted with the Fantastic Four. So this is an interesting one. The Thing and the Liberty Legion.
And wasn't Tigra the cat at one point?
Originally, yes.
Originally,
That's correct.
yes. Okay. So
Here's one I kind of like. Thing goes back in time, hooks up with Doc Savage.
Check him out.
Kind of neat.
Oh, Thing and Thor.
Again, fighting the skeletons.
Definitely cool.
More Thing and Thor.
Oh, so this story carried over.
This one carried over, yeah.
Next one.
Black Goliath, a very underutilized character. Basically a African-American version of Giant Man, right? Thing and Iron Fist. Here we have a Jack Kirby cover, boys and girls.
Jack Kirby.
Jack Kirby every now and then would do that. He would just draw covers for stuff that he didn't work on the insides of. It's fine. Thing and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is a cool one.
Let's check that out. Oh, Deathlock.
This is a good one.
Oh, definitely
This is a
cool.
good one.
I like Deathlock. Good
Yeah,
character.
I do. We both do. Yeah, another underutilized character. Very cool. Very different.
I'm surprised they haven't picked him up yet for the movies. The Marvel
They
movies.
should. I think he would make a good. You know, he appeared in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. Done okay, but I think he would make a fantastic
Solo movie.
Oh, hell yeah. So again, we talked about these two before. Here, these guys are not friends by any stretch of the imagination.
Prince Namor.
Yep.
Ah,
Shang-Chi, ladies and gents.
Master of Kung Fu.
That's right.
With
Because
the Thing.
Thing's got to team up with everybody under the sun.
Look at that.
If you think that we've got some other weird ones coming up. Oh,
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman. This is Bill's favorite female character.
Is she even a hero? What are her powers?
I
I don't even know. I've never read any Spider-Woman.
I don't, honestly.
She doesn't look like she's getting too powerful there. She's getting punched by the thing. She must have did something. You're not supposed to hit girls.
No, you're not.
Men are not supposed to, but the thing hit her. She must have had it coming.
Mystery Menace. I don't even remember who this was. It's got a spider there, so who knows.
Oh, looks like it carries over to the next issue.
Yeah, so it's got to be Spider-Woman, right? Because here she is again with Sue Richards. And who was that other one?
Can she stick the
Alicia.
wall?
Oh, you know what it was? Alicia Masters, his girlfriend. Somehow she got turned into some kind of spider creature. That's what it was. I remember now.
Right.
I remember now. God, it's bringing back memories.
Oh,
terrible storyline, but hey, whatever.
Good cover.
Another really, really obscure character, Modred the Mystic.
I don't even know who this is.
He showed up in was it Marvel Chillers? I think he was.
In the horror books.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, not Marvel Chillers. No, what was the? Tigra had a brief run in one of these Marvel something, or was it Marvel Chillers? No, Supernatural Chillers.
I don't know.
I don't remember. But anyway, Modred the Mystic had like 2.
It's still a great cover here.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, right?
I like that one. I had this one. I gave it away.
No good.
Well, somebody wrote on it, so.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
This
Still
technically was
Slayer.
my first one, but I gave it away.
Here we got Reed Richards joins the fun with his buddy Ben.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. This is kind of neat. Thing in Vision.
The Vision from the Avengers.
That's right.
Looks a little faded, the Vision.
A little bit. He's in his, when he goes, his astral, whatever you call it, mode. Here we got Black Panther.
Check that out.
Okay, so that's, what are we up to, number 40?
So we're probably in the 35-cent range, so we're looking at probably the 1978.
78, you are correct. Here we got Man-Thing and Cap.
Huh.
Man-Thing looming in the background.
Unlikely assortment of characters here to team up.
Totally is. And of course,
I can't picture.
Can't go more than
I can't picture Captain America teaming up with the Thing, the Man Thing.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
The Thing from the Fantastic Four, yes, but not the Man Thing. That was a good cover. Jack of Hearts.
Cool character. Cool character. Another one of those characters that they didn't do a hell of a lot with. I like those issues where he was in Iron Man. I thought those were great.
Those are good, and also the ones where he fights the Hulk are good also.
That's right.
Did give him his own title there for a little while,
he was
right?
in Marvel Premiere, I think, for a bit.
I thought he had his own title for a little bit. Didn't last long in the late 70s, early 80s. I think they did give him his own title.
I think so. He popped up a bit like in the late 70s, early 80s. Here we got Doctor Strange. Speaking of Deathlock, he's back. That's a pretty cool one there.
That's a good pose.
And then Thing and Giant Man, but it looks like Black Goliath. I'm not sure I don't remember this. I'm not sure what's going on there. Totally looks like Black Goliath, but they say Giant Man.
A lot of purple in that
Who am I to argue? And then...
oh, the girlfriend that likes him?
Yeah,
that one girl, the one that always wanted him?
Thundra loves him, she's...
His arm's in a sling.
Yeah.
Oh, she's hitting him while he's hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good. She really sent him flying through the air on that one.
And then the last one I got is number 57, The Thing and Wondar.
I don't even know who... I wonder who Wondar is.
Yeah, he popped up in the Fantastic Four a bit. I forget.
Was he a villain?
He didn't talk. He had no voice. I don't remember him. No, he wasn't a villain.
So he's kind of like Black Bolt. Does he use mental telepathy to communicate with people?
Yeah.
Did he write notes down on a piece of paper? I mean, he doesn't talk?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Whatever. Anyway,
that concludes our edition of Marvel 2-in-1 with The Thing.
The Thing.
I'm Wild Bill from Comic Book Geezer saying thanks for watching us, and we appreciate all your views and your comments. And as always, please subscribe and tell your friends, and thanks for being here. And come back for another episode. We're going to be doing Marvel Team Up.
That's right.
With
so
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man this time around. So see you then. Tune in.
All right. We'll see you. Take care.